Exactly.
And
I
now
wasn't saying I'm not saying you're influencing anything. I'm saying that you're just going to have that knowledge when you return. You'll have actually seen.
Oh, I thought you meant back then make a religion.
No, dude. I'm saying you're coming back and then you're going, hey guys, I actually know how the world started.
Yeah,
you know
I'd probably sell that knowledge at a premium, a bit like Scientology or something.
Now we're getting the conversation I was looking to start.
But now I can make money from it. Now I understand where we're going with this.
Yeah, capitalism.
Cool. Anyway, Vertigo.
Vertigo is off.
Into the pistol round. I do see the fur kit. And double flash, we'll see how he's going to use that. Like maybe, just maybe, they want to play for that retake on the A site. And, woo, Jax loses his head. Where is your head?
Where's your head at?
Where's your head at? Yeah. That was an introduction to a childhood series of mine. What was it? Misfits? Do they have that one? No. Kaching?
I don't know.
On the BBC, CBBC?
British television.
Children's British Broadcasting Centre?
I'm not aware of these ones. But for now...
Do you have SWAT cats?
No.
Damn, that sounds like fun.
SWAT cats was pretty cool.
Is that like military police cats?
Kind of. They had like planes and shit. There was 2 of them. They kind of fucked.
This is going to be access to the A site.
Not each other. Just
not each other.
We saw this execute a lot from G2, even on the gun rounds. Just those 2 little wall smokes, get the side control and go from there. I think posting somebody up towards sandbag, especially with the P250, is a very powerful position. Okay.
Flash is working well for that retake. PHR.
Got the kit, but no smoke. Just going to have to duck and we...
Oh!
Okay. Good chance here now.
What happened there?
Amanek didn't realize he was visible.
Full defuse. Gets off it. And it's going to be a nice clean kill from Kenny S. Doesn't give many away. 3 headshots found for himself there. The execution towards A was relatively successful. 4-on-4 post-plant situation. VP swinging it together once again. Managed to bring it right down to a 1-on-1, but still unable to win the round. Maybe the force spy coming through. And there's the MP9s. We know where they're going, boys.
Mid.
Always.
Straight towards middle. Get it done. 5 MP9s.
I want to float
Kevlar.
this theory here, Henry.
Go on.
I think the MP9's mid only works for us in matchmaking because we're playing against players who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like he could get like
it would
this
work
round,
right now.
It would work
this is
right
the round where it would work.
Yeah,
that round right there, it works.
That would get him. We'd at least
100%.
get equal trades.
This is kind of MP9's middle, just not with the same. How many TKs is G2 doing?
Kenny's taken Jax, Veggie onto Kenny, and now, well, the second round does look a little more difficult. Snacks has got nothing.
Do they still run that gag in South Park?
No, they gave that up a while ago.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, it's only so long they could do that for, I think.
It's more played out than Mirage.
Oof, Hunter making this round realistic now. Look like they're out of it. They've got a lot of 4-on-2 to this tournament.
You reckon they're speaking Serbian right now?
I have no idea. Maybe.
I would say if it was me, I'd
100%
be speaking Serbian.
We'll see if there's going to be anything to be said about this. Flashbang.
To escape.
Just in full back here. Still got plenty of time. Don't like the middle approach on these sort of rounds.
The thing is, if they go back to B, there's lots of close... The whole map now to clear is just labyrinth. There's so many little annoying corners to clear.
Yeah, there can presumably be one on either side of the map at this stage, right? So you just like, as long as you go together, it just needs to walk into the side, maybe a flashbang, hopefully bait that person out. It should be okay down in the 1-versus-1, but time will tell. They'll make their way towards B. Need to get as close to the side they can. No one actually there for now. It's actually open.
Yeah, they're taking so long. By the time they actually start getting that bomb down, there could be a CT to check it. But no, 15 seconds, they're going to cross into B and get that bomb down. Now, a low HP on Veggie means that it's just going to have to be a PHR double dig extravaganza. Perhaps at least finding the first. 5 seconds plant now.
It's very important to keep very wide spacing, like when 2 players are low like this. Like, obviously, you want to be in trade distance, right? But you want to have wide spacing so you can't get doubled. That's hugely important as well. I wonder if they're just going to try and go through middle here to scavenge some of those guns, or if they're actually going to try... I think now that they're burning this time and they're not actually running, this round's over. So maybe just picking up guns, taking it to the next. Because they did a lot of damage here, right? So they might... If you can get... If Veggie and PHR can pick up like a MAC-10 or a Galil or whatever... Then what they can do is they can drop those pistols across in the following, and then they're going to have like 4 upgraded players anyway.
Yeah, like 2 rifles or...
Yeah. But they're not... Veggie's a bit scared.
Yeah, 1 HP, wants to stay as far away as possibly can. Will survive, they get the Galil. And a round where G2 looked like they were done for. They will pull off and find a 2-0 scoreline. The mid push did find a lot of pistol frags there, but Hunter gets them back into it. They find the open B site. no problem. Shouldn't be a force buy from the CT side, but maybe P250s to go with the Deagle and Galil.
Yeah, there you go. So Snacks has just invested in one. PHR will have dropped a Deagle as well. I assume Snatchy picked that one up because he's going to get the AWP in the following. And that's up to Mihu if he wants to buy anything. Looks like he's just going to stick with that USP. Those windows don't get used as much as what I probably thought they would have, the T-spawn windows.
Lots of smokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Clusters, yeah.
Well, there's that Kirby smoke that we saw North using at Pro League to cover off. Ooh.
Amanek too wise to Snacks' tricks. Aggressive push down ladder room and already shut down, so the flank won't be coming in, and now the chances of VP starting to dwindle. I mean, I don't really know where they can hold this one off. He's just tucked in on the corner, will be found and finished off. Jax, however, even takes another alongside Kenny. This round is theirs.
Yeah, very clean. Max trying to close things out just the way you like it. He's going to upgrade to the Galil as well. So they've salvaged the weapons, and they'll have 3 rifles here. Jax, presumably with the 4th. 4K, wants to go with the AK as he's dropped the Galil, which he is.
Little details there, right? See how they threw that smoke we were talking about, and then the way that Hunter timed his Molotov. So he's thrown the Molotov with a few seconds left on the smoke remaining. So as the smoke fades, the Molotov's burning. It means that he can jump to where the smoke was, use the Molotov flames to look on over and make sure that the very close angle is clear. So those are the little details that a lot of people probably don't realize the timings of those things, but they're very, very important. And they make a big difference.
This is the big round. Mid control, heading towards a B split here.
Looks like contact play.
Yeah, just they've managed to get through the most valuable part as well. They've got up the steps, relatively undetected. Feeling the pressure, the CTs will deploy at least one smoke. They're going for the mid control with a boost towards window. So just going to be checking out the CT rotation spots towards elevators.
But this is great, though, because they already have B lobby control, right? So they can apply pressure at any point. They also have mid. So we heard Kenny yesterday liking mid at the moment, so it's good for splits.
Looks like that's what they'll go for. You can see they're going to keep Nex on this side of the map. Just going to be showing some presence, keeping them interested.
Oh, they're dropping back. I guess they're going to try and split A here.
So Snacks is in the perfect spot to contest that. Ramp could be a problem as well. This is going to be difficult for them to fight through. Is it going to be dry, just a jiggle?
They've got Amanek ready to go to elevators, so they really do have to commit off that. But the problem is
He's
they haven't got any
hard
A-ramp control, have they? Yeah, he's not actually
he's hard
contesting at all.
Easy. That's a missed shot. Now they've got some leg room. He's not going to be able to stick around too long now.
this.
Threat of Scaff. Yeah, Snatchy, they're given the
Disjointed,
1v1s.
isn't
But
it?
now way back in. Hunter, Amonek's lurk pays off as well. Veggie's going to be paranoid about that. Snacks caught.
There he is again.
Hunter always finding a new
His first
lifeline.
bullet is insane. Hunter probably has, I would say, mechanically speaking, top 10 first bullet accuracy.
They've somehow pulled this round back as well. I was looking like it was going to fall apart. Hunter
Look
just
at him
dunking
go.
on him.
Jesus.
That's actually really, really sick.
This guy's a
4 frags.
monster, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. I mean, this is the Hunter that, you know, you think about it, he wouldn't necessarily ever have gotten a chance to play with the crazy roster at a level like this consistently, and yet still with the mechanics like that, he found himself just on the bridge of T2 to T1.
Well, that's what the thing was, like, with Nexa coming out very openly after they left Crazy, and he was like, yeah, look, we thought we overperformed at the major, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
To come out and say that is insane, right? Like, it shows a very, very wise head who can acknowledge the fact that we played well, but it's unlikely we'd play that well again on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
And obviously a little bit of that is you getting a bigger paycheck at G2, I would assume. It's a more well-known brand. There's all little bits and pieces there that probably factor in, but the biggest one is probably what you believe in. And if he believes that this is the better option, well, can't argue with that.
No,
No.
definitely can't.
Good Molotov will force Mihu into a fight. He's still standing on it. Wanted to get the info, but unfortunately that additional time has cost him. Nades and Amonek's bullets are going to confirm the round for G2.
He loves a Mac 10.
He really does.
Always making it work, even in the gun rounds. The weasel of Counter-Strike.
$1,000 really goes a long way in Amonek's hands.
Well, just Snacks here. Eagle Kevlar, a chance for a kill, but not going to happen. 5-0 now. VP, one of the teams at the bottom of the barrel in terms of the rankings. Losing here would require a 2-0 in the next match against MIBR.
It's not impossible. Wouldn't ride it. Wouldn't.
Furia took them down, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely not impossible.
That was, of course,
That's Fury of the coach.
with a coach, yeah.
That's the big thing there.
So G2 with their first victory, of course, under their belt. But VP, a chance to split this series and maintain competitive into what will be the 4th day of play. We're going to lose 2 teams by the end of today.
Yeah, so it's pretty good odds.
Certainly. Especially for G2 with the leads. They're pretty much already guaranteed a spot. In fact, they are. It's just a question of placing.
Yeah, the seeding's important. If you come first, some of the teams here are going to sneak in a 4th place. They're not going to be necessarily that strong in a best of 3, as we'll see the B defense come through. Snacks, though, challenged by multiple players. Keep your guns out, boys. As the Mac 10, it's doing work, but Veggie, he is fighting back somewhat. Bomb planted now. They do not have kits right now. They've got an AWP on the retake, and Kenny S looking aggressive, of course, as he nails the first shot on the rotation. It looks like this is his sort of map. He said he liked the close range encounters and finds another, and Snatchy just has to give it up, realizing he is out of luck here. Just a faster B play there from G2. Decent trades, no problem at all.
It could be a quick game scoreline-wise, but I don't think it's going to play out quick in terms of rounds, right? These have been quite drawn-out rounds, lots of back and forth, lots of walking around. That was a little bit faster there from G2, and now that they know that there's one AWP in play, maybe they could try and accelerate the pace yet again, but looking good. The French-Serbian mix. Alex now down to 1 ball. Started with 3.
Slowly losing my mind and balls.
And marbles.
By balls, I mean tennis balls. Of course, you can't see what we're talking about. I'm playing with tennis balls here to keep my attention refined and focused.
Do you reckon you have ADHD?
No, maybe. My teachers thought I did for a while.
The doctors, the teachers, the parents, the friends, the family.
They medicated since I was
I kind of ignored.
No, but the thing is I have no issue concentrating on something I'm interested in. I just wasn't very interested in many things at school. If I didn't respect my teacher, I was a complete dick. And Amanek's so ready for it. He's got his job. Hanging back hard in his solo mission, and we'll find the first Veggie's
There's
gone.
that timing again over here. Look at this,
Yeah,
right?
you're
So
right.
now that guy's
He has to commit.
Yeah, you either commit. Woo! Oh my god.
Shouldn't have really got the kill, but
No.
still, they trade it back, and that Molotov that is spot on. That's to what you were saying. They really commits him to the fight. You're baiting him with the gap of the smoke. They feel they've got an advantage. Throw the Molotov behind him just as it goes down.
Yep.
Can't even exit.
Powerful. And a second Molotov now to ensure that you have lane 4 free. So they can set up for their next advance. It's looking really nice, actually, from G2.
Yeah.
Watching their T-side.
Surgical.
Yeah, it's very satisfying at the moment.
They've got waves to this attack, right? They know where their priorities need to be.
Ah!
It's all good. It's all good.
Getting a little
So
sketchy
good.
for a second. Amanek, fortunately, if he'd have gone down there, Kenny would have been in a 1v1 with Snatchy, and that would not necessarily have been the save that it currently looks like it will be.
Yeah, he's got no kid again. A flash to his name. 1 bullet in his general direction will take him down. Great shot.
Okay. Kenny.
The
and
multi-sniper. He'll be fine.
He doesn't get many
and
of
with,
these
no,
up.
and with no kit, there is a chance that this fight happens quick, and a quick reaction from Snatchy would be enough, and he misses the shot. Now, going hunting. Hasn't yet to actually bother to scope in, but a kit retrieved.
Look how quick Kenny moved from those 2 positions. That's
Yeah.
wild.
He knew what was up. Either way, he wins that round. Before he even gets a chance to tap the bomb, it will be Kenny peeking, taking him down, and it's going to be 7-0. Maximum loss bonus on the CT side. Not known to be too forgiving, and it'll be more of the same. Deagle's armor, some 5.7s, PT50s, that sort of thing, as we get into round number 8. Not the best second map so far.
It hasn't looked fantastic for them, that's for sure. And we've lost that little map pick graphic. As I used to like
This
that.
one's G2's.
This
Yeah,
is
I-
G2.
It's a nice reminder on the screen. Straight up towards ramp. Similar stance as always.
Yeah, this is the best looking T-side and Vertigo I've seen in a while. Like, it just looks really refined.
Yeah, and the fact that Amanek's getting those flanks frags so consistently as well. By now, I feel like if you're VP, you're not even going to bother trying it. You're like, well, we keep getting caught out on the flank.
They've gone for a 4-man stack. On
Yeah,
this
there you
time.
go. Perfect example.
So we'll see whether this will actually work out for them. It's a flash attack, but the positioning to that sandbag, you can duck and weave behind those flashbangs, no problem at all. Jax and Kenny next to chiming in as well. Looks to be a clean sweep here. A 1 dig on the table, but smoked off. Probably not going to be happening anymore. So Snacks will give his position up by smoking back. And that's pretty much all he can do.
Yeah.
Another slow finish to the round as the bomb will be planted.
Do you guys think that Liquid will ever be able to beat Astralis?
What was the first man who played? Inferno.
That was Liquid's pick, and now they're playing
they lost
Nuke.
the first half like 11-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I not right now. I feel like everyone needs January
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
does.
but doesn't that mean Astralis get January as well?
No, definitely. But like, I just feel like from what I've seen right now, from the level of CS towards the end of the year, like so many teams just like haven't refined their game. That is kind of, well, we know this works. We haven't got time to change everything up. Like, sure, Astralis can change as well, but that's going to be the best chance they have of doing it. I think, like coming back with some fresh ideas. Hopefully that brings the level up.
Yeah, I mean,
I
would love to see a liquid victory against Astralis, but I'd want it in uncertain terms. You know, I'd want them to genuinely be able to, like, you know, feel like the victory was enough to actually feel like not a broken Astralis, but like a successful out-strategizing and.
But they did it once, remember? They did it on Inferno. They just absolutely beat the brakes off them in that first half.
I remember that.
But I think, like, it needs to be multiple teams beating Astralis at the same time. Right? For them to really start losing their shine, they need to be losing to, like, Fnatic, they need to be losing to EG, they need to be losing to Liquid. There needs to be, like, a bunch of teams who are either taking maps off them or pushing, like, and making sure that their life is super difficult. Because if they stay infallible to everybody but one team, well, then what's the chance that they meet in the brackets all the time? You know, it might not always be coming through that way.
That's a big start. Haven't seen something in heavily favoring VP in some time, and so let's see if they can finish this one off. A chance, though, and Hunter.
Oh my God.
Dear.
That's all
A-bomb site's open for business.
Oh, Hunter has done it again. He pulls a double out of the hat. Snatchy wants to go hunting. Amanek's in the off angle and still gets punished, so 2v2. Where's Hunter off to?
Oh, he's going to be holding off the rotations here, but Mihu seems very aware of it, but can't check all the angles. Hunter, perfect play so far. 3 kills to his name, and Kenny S will be joining him as they continue their perfect streak here on Vertigo. Hunter. Oh, you got a. Oh, dear.
Oh. So some of the stuff that Malik was telling me yesterday, I don't think he'd mind because it's stuff that we can't actually get access to. But he was explaining that they have these like stats that like they have these metrics to show the players kind of like what they're good at, what they're bad at, what needs more work kind of thing. So they have numbers behind it as opposed to Malik just going to one of them, oh, you're not very good at this, we need you to do work on this. They have like actual
something
data.
to back it up.
Yeah, so it kind of means that it's not Malik being the bad guy, it's kind of like the actual data of the game showing you that you're doing something quite poorly or well or whatever. And some of the stuff he was saying was like Jax, for example. Jax, he was saying in the team, is the best player in the team at playing off angles.
Oh,
right?
that level of data.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was like also saying that like Hunter has like the best first bullet accuracy in the team. Like his mechanical aim is the best. Nexa has the best spray. Kenny is the best reactions with flicking and stuff like that. And all this stuff they're able to get from the data. So like one of the things that Jax has to work on is his spray control. So that's something that they make as a focus for Jax.
How interesting. It does seem very effective. God, that's a lot of flashbangs.
Yeah. I like that one off the scaffold that bounced high. That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, there's been some cool nades off the scaffold in the crane area as well. We're seeing every event, a couple more grenades are found and then developed. And
then countered and then recreated, and the constant evolution of Vertigo.
But that's why new maps are good. This one reason here. Uh-oh. No way he got 2. Yeah.
2.5 or 1.5. Still a 3-on-3 though. Looking for their first round. VP 9-0 down here.
Super powerful from Snacks.
Yeah, this position is so good. Like you don't see many people lose this duel.
I'm not sure you could. Rifle v AWP. God, it's one and done for him. Perfect. Going in for another, and finally will be silenced. But Hunter, he saved them in the round prior.
I've seen him win these.
Dug a double kill out of nowhere. Well, now he's got a 1 versus 2, and with 40 seconds, there is a real shot at this. Does he go mid to flank A? Now imagine that.
Now, Chad, imagine it's 2014.
Yeah.
Virtual's on the server.
Vertigo comes into the map.
Vertigo somehow is being played. You're holding it towards the middle right now. What are you giving them? What's the Chad Virtual treatment now?
Turn the T's. Or
I'm hoping that's going to build up a bit more.
Yeah.
What are you going to talk us through the play? What you'd be up to?
I don't know. I didn't hate the play. I just think the thing is you can't make too many footsteps in that lower section, right? Because you're going to give away your position. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's a bit harder to juke players on a map like this one.
Not much they could do about this. They did have some utility, but it's just so hard to flash this spot. You almost have to go back to T-spawn and re-smoke it.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's not going to be necessarily viable. It was a nice approach from Hunter to get past the smoke, but his teammate dropping pretty much concluded the round there.
She's taking a pause after losing their first round. Well, that's very thorough, isn't
They
it?
close this one out in style, I suppose.
Yeah, keep it neat, keep it tidy.
Do they get the AWP? I guess Snatchy's going to have that AWP from Snacks, right? They should have
Yeah.
picked that one up towards the end of the round. I wonder, G2 did a fast round earlier, right? That they just like, Hunter ran into A and killed everybody, and they had 2 guys fighting B and 1 guy fighting mid.
Mm.
So I wonder if they'll try something fast again. If they win this one, the half's basically done for VP at that point.
Yeah, they won't have much to say about it. It's already a difficult buy as it is. You can see they don't have all the utility they'd like, but there's enough. But yeah, very important round if they're going to have any chance in Vertigo. This has to be a victory as they try and probe towards middle. Jack seems to be aware at least, but didn't fully commit to the check of the corner. Half-assed it, and he gets punished.
This dynamic.
This position for Snacks is
There's a
similar to where
gap.
it used to be like long on Cobble, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's a nice comparison.
Yeah, the upper platform
Yeah.
position, yeah.
God, Cobble. I'm getting flashbacks of those boosts, you know, like you'd hold long from that boosted wall.
Yeah.
Look down the ramp as well. Grassy corner.
Yeah, it was a
I liked
pretty good
Cobblestone.
map.
I miss Cobblestone.
And it's got to the point where it was just being played in such a boring way. Like
and
it
there was
was,
so many Cobbles, wasn't there? It was always Cobble.
yeah, there was a lot of it. Kenny S does take down Snatchy. That's a key frag considering they lost the first one. That's from Sandbags.
He can just stay here, though. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
They have lots of time, no rush.
Probably just want to get towards lane, and at that point, Kenny can just cover the rotations.
They're doing the smokes towards site now.
Okay, here we go. Molly as well for the close corner.
They're not doing the smokes towards site? Well, they are. They're just late.
This could be a second for VP. Looks that way. To change things, perhaps it's Nexa, because he has got the first on the aggress and a second as well.
Nasty.
The smokes are still up, the bomb is down, and another round that looks so good for VP has come tumbling down into a clutch scenario for Mihu.
Yeah.
Smoke, flash, maybe a chance, but Amanex got it covered.
Just pound for pound in terms of individual skill right now, just G2 like head and shoulders above VP.
The
Like,
multi-kills.
like they're making the right plays. The timings are pretty good on VP, but it's not like quite as quick on the shots, and you can see them getting really punished for that. So advantageous positions, like did you just feel like, oh, he's got the frag here, that is not quite nailing it as much as G2 are. Like Nexa, that was beautiful. Hunter's had amazing individual moments as well, and they're just winning on the clutches. It's every department really. As we said, that was a big round. They're now back to just an eco really, not even a partial buy you could call this. Upgraded pistol, sure. 3 players of Kevlar, a couple of flashes, that's about it. 11-1. Looking very likely indeed.
So what's the G2 anti-eco strategy? Looks like we've got middle rather uninhabited. They're just going to leave the one guy there to hold the push, which is rather standard. A bit more aggression from the CTs. Looks like is getting a bit more inquisitive. PHR alongside him as well, but this late ramp fight's going to be one that Jax is oh so prepared for. Is he going to boost Kenny? Yeah, it looks like he's already hitting crouch. So here comes the boost, and the lineup not far off.
They spent a lot of time holding for pushes, though.
Yeah, still 60 seconds.
VP might be coming to life. Not just yet, as Kenny S. He's just absolutely wrecking house out there right now, isn't he? He's just enjoying himself, hitting the shots. Hasn't really missed anything so far. He's getting the information as to where they are, waiting for those opportunities. They'll just walk into his crosshair, and one by one, they are removed.
That's a bit of an oopsie. Does feel like a prime position for Mihu, though. He could catch Hunter off guard. Yeah. Never mind. 11. Then.
They look really clean on this map, don't they?
Yeah, this is really good looking to you, side.
They don't look flustered.
Yeah, even when they lose those picks, so they seem to know what to do to like get a couple of quick kills back, like pretty much instantaneously. Double orb setup on CT side. More out of desperation, I'd say, at this point, just because nothing else is working. Mihu again, Chad. He's got 2 and 12. He was on 1 and 9 or something in the first map. He really hasn't been able to show up in really any capacity.
Yeah, we did point him out as someone we needed to frag if we wanted VP to be competitive.
Like, he had so much hype around him when he first joined. I remember he, like, mercs for them at one event. It was an ESL event, I think it maybe San Jose or something like that. He mercs for them once, and he was like, wow, this kid's so good. Like, he's going to be the next big Polish star within the VP ranks, and he joined. And ever since he joined, like, he hasn't been bad. But, like, it's not like a Broland joining, for example. It's not like setting the world on fire, and everyone's getting super hyped seeing him in the jersey. He's been there for, well over a year and a half now?
Yeah, it's true.
And
He has had time.
You haven't really heard much from, like, wow, have you seen Mihu in VP recently? He's killing it. Like, you just haven't. It's like this new look VP lineup was hopefully with the younger players in it. They thought they'd find some great success, but it just really hasn't evolved at all. It's just kind of stayed around this kind of tier 2, tier 3 level.
Where is the Polish talent, though, you know?
I don't know right now.
There was always, like, when VP were around, it was always that and then, like, the Ralen squad.
Innocent, Rowland,
Yeah.
Groovy, Maniz,
Yeah. That lot.
Mouse.
So that's the standard wall of smokes arriving now.
Yeah, we should learn those.
We really should.
We need to learn those. Henry, note that down.
You guys throw them, I'll throw the Molotov behind them. How's that? That's the deal?
But it might be thrown by the same player, Alex.
Well, maybe I want to throw the Molotov.
Well, then you should throw the smoke as well.
I don't want to do it.
I don't think we should have you as the alley player.
Oof. Big frags, though. Kenny does take down Mihu. Where do you want me instead?
You're going to be part of this main assault.
Yeah, I'm down. Just a body, drawing the fire. They're boosting, and they will have a shot. Snacks gets him, but the bomb does go down all the same. And this is so common now. You see players like to tuck in around this. You get to catch that player on the goblin boxes, but very exposed.
He's been spotted, or did he get spammed
Okay.
through the smoke?
3-on-3. If even don't win this, call it done. They've got a good chance here.
Oh!
The wallbang's coming through.
Oh!
Oh, 2 of
He's
them.
got the lineup.
Oh, my goodness. All right, well, Amanek.
Sit it.
Oh, I like this.
Knife him.
Oh, he's owned him.
He's fucking ready.
He's absolutely owned him.
Oh, he tried
doesn't have
to
a kid, it's all
showboat
good.
it with a knife.
Get out of here.
He absolutely did.
Get out of here.
As soon as Snacks starts stepping, you
Yeah.
start smirking, don't you? Like,
He's like, well, that's over.
this is mine.
If he had a kid, there was actually a small chance he could have done
Yeah.
it, but not meant to be. That double up setup does not work out. Another advantage slips by the wayside. As Virtus.pro will buy up once again. Lost bonus, keeping them in the buys at least. Saving the AWP certainly helps. M4's bare bones utility, 4 players of our helmets, and G2. 12-1 up. They won the first half 12-3 on Train. Middle, they've been like overlooking his corner position a lot. Jack's not going to make the same mistake twice.
Yeah, we saw. I think it was actually Veggie that caught him last time
Yeah.
as well. So not going to fall to the same maneuver.
We would get owned by this mid default.
Is that a CT smoke?
I think so.
Well, they're not throwing the incendiary at the start
No,
on
they
the
just
CT
did.
side.
Oh, the CTs,
CT
yeah.
side, you did, like,
They're
I
not
don't know-
slowing him down.
That's the only thing you have to do. Every other team will just throw the incendiary right at the corner, and it stops like that. They either smoke it or they have to stop. That's
Yeah.
it. And they can't, like, I don't know why they're not doing that. Like, they're getting players in the corner, but that's not a good position. Like, you can't really do
Oh,
much
that
from
is
it.
though.
There's Mihal.
That's what we want to see. Finally, he shows up. Might be a bit late at this point, but still they continue. They've lost a couple of 4-on-2 so far. Is Hunter still alive?
Yeah,
and
Hunter's
XL
still
is their
alive.
dastardly duo.
It's the brotherhood here.
The new kids on the block.
So they're going to get a free plant if they want. And then the biggest thing they have to worry about is a flank. They don't have any smokes. All right, next are flashes, Hunter faces. Here we go. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, they're getting the bomb plant down, like, guaranteed.
The problem is, in a 4v2, if they play passive, they're just going to get zoned out here.
Well, there's the smokes available. Yeah, definitely.
You kill this flank, and then take the fight together with Ram.
Yeah, see, look, he's not even remote. He has to go super late. Why is he so early? His teammates aren't even... Whatever.
Oh, lined up.
Whatever,
Damage
bro.
inflicted onto Snatchy, and he should have a chance here next up, but nice. Snack saves the day, and we will see another round. By another, I mean the second round, go the way of VP this half.
Okay, well, that was a 4-on-2. Still felt like it was certainly up for debate.
Yeah.
Final round of this first half before we take a break ourselves. We will see the replay of Mihu's 3-man spray. Now, this is what it took to actually get another round on the board here. Nice work, good reactive play. It was looking so good for G2, but just overlooked that position for slightly too long. G2 have not had to eco this entire half so far, spending $10,000 in the round. Kenny Estic spends all the gold. And we'll see him drop a weapon, getting the AWP out again as Jax makes the way towards the A side. Looks like another battle will take place. It's always an exciting one. And it's going to be next coming out on top here. And Snatchy really is in an awkward position at this point. He'll have to swing round and kill by kill, round by round. G2 just keep looking so much better. What you like to see, considering they're already top of the
charts,
tables, the charts.
They've gone platinum.
They have gone platinum, multi-platinum at this point. They should be lifting the trophy here, Chad. I'm going to say it.
Do you know platinum in Australia is only 100,000 records because we only have 26 million people?
That's fair enough.
Yeah, in the States, I think it's 1 million people to go platinum.
A mil.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
How do you even
sales.
work it out? I don't think that's a thing anymore with
Record
streams
sales,
and stuff, right?
so now it's 15,000 listens is one album.
Is it really? That's
Yeah.
how they do it?
Yeah. Or 1,500.
1,500 seems more realistic.
Yeah, 1,500 probably.
50,000 for one record doesn't seem quite right.
1,500.
I learn all this. It's not real. I just listen to podcasts and they say it, and I never verify. So
Yeah, so you know you have the information. You're just not sure where you got it from.
someone gave
Someone
the
said it.
information once upon a time.
Oh, it's just that ASOL again. Molotov smoke combo. Like
It's
VP
not
had to
as
be
messy
more.
though as it used to be though, right? Like
Sure.
it's a clean execute, and VP aren't doing anything transitional. They're not trying to retake ramp control. They're not doing any flash pushes. They're not holding onto ramp control early.
They did try to at least get aggressive 2 rounds in a row. Just it hasn't worked out for them. They just like get traded out or lose.
I think you go early aggression to negate G2's early utility. Then you need mid round, so you needed like a second wave because they're going to be postured in the middle of the ramp and stuff. Right here, letting them walk up every time and execute. Of course, you're going to get a fucking 13-2 first half.
And on that note, it's time for a break. CS Summit 5, Day 3. First game of the day between Vertigo and G2. First map didn't look too good for the Poles, and the second not much better. 13-2.5 as they'll try and battle their way into this. They do need this map victory or a 2-0 in their following series to stand a chance at the playoffs as they bring in a bit of utility and aggression towards middle. This will be 4 players trying to fend off Jackson Amanak, but that's a deadly duo.
Hunter's still there at Sandbag.
And now he
you're right.
arrives. Oh, that's so mean.
Oh dear. Well,
It's over.
smoke down now. Not really much can be said about this round.
All right,
That's
well,
gonna be
16-2 scoreline. We're
Kenny
going to
has
get
backstab as well.
MIBR up in... Knife him, Kenny. Thank you.
Get him.
So this is G2's last series of the group stage. They will be qualifying for the playoffs with this win here.
In a first place spot. As well, 2-0,
Yeah, I think it's almost I think it is impossible for anybody to catch where they're at.
Yeah.
So VP is still in a shot. They were middle of the table. It was OG and MIBR at the bottom. I think we have MIBR coming up next against VP, so that's a big
Yes.
match. This whole middle period of matches we have coming up next, the 2 OG games and the MIBR matches, I think that's going to decide which team's locked in the 4th slot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But yeah,
So
fourth
MIBR
spot-
out of the running now, right?
No, I don't think they are.
Everyone's still in?
I think everyone's still in.
As long as they get 2-0.
Yeah, because like right now a lot of teams are on
Yeah,
like
you're
4
right.
wins and shit.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of games like
I,
OG.
guess I forget that top 4 and it's only 16, right? So
OG still has to play 4 maps today, right? So
Yeah.
does MIBR. So there's still like wiggle room.
And, 2 of those are against each other, so a 2-0 there is a real possibility.
Yeah.
Hunter does manage to catch Snatchy, and these Armored Deagles are not getting them far. It's just going to be UMP pickup. Shredding beautifully on the CP side. And, tucking in. Fresh mag. Kenny's the one to find the frags. Easy. 3 for him. And the 15th. So you said 16-2. Let's see if your prophecy is true. Excuse me.
Everyone's dying this time of year, aren't they?
Ah,
I got the cold.
yeah. You at the airport, I thought it could have been a bit dicey getting here, but you've kind of recovered.
I've worked out that I think my immune system handles about 2.5 to 3 weeks of constant travel and time zone shifts, and then I start becoming like a...
You guys need to be like me though. You need to be more of an old man. You guys need to just go to bed super early.
Easy, I'm not ill, I'm fine.
Henry's made of sterner stuff.
Henry's never been... I think Henry's perpetually sick, so he's never sick.
Yeah.
Sick in the head.
A different kind of sickness.
Get him out of
The flu
here.
never gets me. I don't know why. I've always just avoided it. Which is
So-
lucky considering the fucking travel.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be a zombie.
I get this maybe twice a year. I get this like little fluey, annoying thing twice a
Lurgy
year.
is what my
yeah.
mum would call it.
Well, I was hoping this round might be a little bit closer, give us a bit of hype towards the end, but no.
I wasn't.
Ooh, hold on. Veggie will be making his way in, but that's going to be it. PHR will just be waiting now. padding stats, essentially. Can't really do anything with the 3-on-1 unless the server crashes. That's pretty much his only
Well,
chance at this stage.
G2 have the whole day now without having to play, right? They're probably going to do some prep, probably go back and watch their demos and stuff, but we should be able to get them back in here again. I wouldn't mind having Hunter, having a bit of chat with Hunter. I've never really spoken to him.
Yeah, it'd be good to chat.
Speak with Nico's cousin. Who else we got? Amanek, I'm not quite sure his level of English. Obviously, it's good enough to be in the speak in the team. We had Jax on here. Nexa's always very well spoken.
Yeah.
Maybe we get those two on.
Yeah, we'll try our best. I'm sure it can be arranged, no problem. As you look to see the logical conclusion of this finished, it's going to be Jax there as we get a 16-2 scoreline. That's what we wanted to see from G2. We wanted
No
a statement
dancing
game.
this time.
No dancing required. They've guaranteed the top of the charts at this point, only giving away 2 maps entirety of the group stages, so that was cool. And remember, they're one of the few teams here that's like a full squad that's drilled.
They're the favourites.
They are the favourites to hoist the trophy here as the best of 3 will commence tomorrow. They'll be in the semi-finals. And hopefully we'll see the other teams wake up today because Mousesports, they dropped off a lot. Want to see them kind of return to form and show they've got promise to actually give us a good final if possible. The other teams here, who else would you like to see? Like, let's say G2, well, we think they're the favourites going to make it to the final.
Yeah.
Who else would you like to see in that grand final
I would like
spot?
to see OG today realize a little bit of potential and be competitive and then maybe make it through the final and have like a G2 OG final.
I think that's viable. That could
Right.
happen, yeah.
And then
I
have
had to
people
put
popping off.
If I had to make a list of teams that are probably, putting the most energy into this, OG and G2 would
Yeah.
probably be up there for me.
MIBR, I would like to see do well, just because all of the things which is going to happen with Brazilian Counter-Strike soon. But the thing is, they'd have to also have a phenomenal day. So it all comes down to today.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a nice soft start to the day.
Slow.
This one was like watching like DuckTales,
Yeah.
and then next we got like Dragon Ball Z.
DBZ up next for your Saturday cartoons here at CS Summit.
That's going to be VP
Here
playing
we
again
go.
against
Here-
MIBR.
There's Kenny.
Kenny,
There's Kenny.
he's right there.
He's right there. Kenny, do you have some words for the people? He's asking Jerome if he's allowed to say anything.
What's he going to say?
I don't know.
He had some things to say about
Oui,
me yesterday.
monsieur.
Oui, mon petit déjeuner,
oui.
je mange pamplemousse
Oh la la.
avec chantilly.
It looks like we've got him coming over.
Chad said he wanted to know if you had any words, like, just favourite words, I guess. Anything you wanted to say? Yeah.
Yeah, did you enjoy that game?
Did you have an
Yes.
enjoyable time? Nice quick Vertigo, I guess. That's kind of nice. How you doing,
Yes,
Malik?
it's always nice when the team plays good. It's always nice when you play good yourself. So yeah, a lot of fun.
That was sure. You got a nice little spicy ace as well to round out train, and
Thank you.
and you're done today. What's G2 do now? You're gonna go through demos, or you're gonna go explore LA, have a day?
I don't know yet. I think we're gonna go explore LA a bit, but the weather is terrible today. Actually,
Not a
It
good
was
day.
raining today.
Not a good day.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think we should stay to the hotel and get a nap because I like getting nap and I like to sleep.
Right, you heard it first. Kenny's gonna.
I like
have a nap.
napping.
Yeah.
Who do you think? We've got you as the favourites to win this whole thing, right? I think that's fair to say. Who do you think is the most realistic team to place in the final against you? Who do you think's like going to be like, who's looking good? Who looks like they could make it all the way?
Everyone else looks pretty rough at the moment, but
Yeah.
who looks the second best?
I don't know actually.
What do you think of OG so far?
Who?
OG.
OG, I
Yeah.
think they as I said a couple of days ago, I think they are a bit rusty from competitive games. But I know that they practice it for like 3 weeks, which is pretty correct.
Yeah.
And they, even though we didn't bring our A game yesterday against them, they still played pretty good.
Sure.
They are individually pretty good as well. So yeah, I think OG
a
can
loving
actually reach the semi-final. I know it's not done yet. I know
Yeah.
we are sick
I
of the
know.
playoff, but
Yeah, it just feels like the way you guys are playing right now, like this is the G2 we know.
Mhm.
And if this team turns up tomorrow, there's no doubt in my mind.
yeah, that's the thing. We've been struggling
Yes.
with our consistency, but when we reach when we close to our best level,
Yeah.
we are really hard to beat, even for like anyone.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, if we keep it up, that should be
Here, have a kiss. There we go. Nice cuddle.
that should be great. That should be great.
MIBR are up next, by the way. There you go. You can
There
see
they
Taco's
are.
off to set up his stuff.
Absolutely
Taquinho
true.
will destroy people today. attacking
Fingers
a good,
crossed.
good guy.
They need to turn up. It's not been a good tournament for them so far.
He had a
Losing to
game day
Furia
one where he had like
yesterday,
30 kills though, didn't he? Like day one he was wrecking.
Day one he was good, but the whole team just couldn't.
Okay,
do
guys, I
much at all.
will let you because my coach required me.
Okay,
Go do your thing, man.
And,
go enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
and
Kenny.
enjoy your day.
Thank
I'm
you
pretty
very
sure
much.
You do.
Bonne journée.
Oui, monsieur.
Right then. Well, that was a lovely little injection of Kenny S into our lives,
It's
and
always good with a little
we're going to
injection.
take a quick break. Do we have to read out any sponsor call-outs?
I haven't been
production?
told a card.
Not a son, we're good.
So we're
okay,
good.
so we're going to throw it to a break. We'll be back with VP versus MIBR very, very shortly. Do not miss it.